What's up, everyone? Welcome to the first episode of Mech Drops to Grandmaster. After the end of Proxy Nexus, Planetary Rush, and Speedrunning SE2, it was time for a new beautiful challenge, and I found it Mech Drops. But to give you guys a little bit of context, back when I was still a programmer, at some point I invented a strategy, which was Mech Doom Drops against Zerg, dropping 4 tanks, 8 Hellbats in the main, 2 Thors here, and that was absolutely awesome. And in this series, we're going to be trying to figure it out and get it to perfection in every single matchup. I chose a very classy name for this challenge, Flying Tank XD. Let's begin. Right, the first game of the show is against the Diamond Zerg. Now, I need your help a little bit, guys, because for Mech Drop to Grandmaster, I haven't exactly figured out the rules. So obviously the entire challenge is going to be based around mech drops. I don't want to kill someone with like a bio push or anything like that. I really want to do mech drops on each side, but I'm not quite sure what unit limitations I go for. Is it just the same as usual, where I make 1 Reaper 5 Marines and then only mech units and medevacs and drop them? Am I allowed to attack? Because if you guys want to know specifically why I had the strategy against Zerg, it was mostly for when you were playing mech against swarm host. Because swarm host is really annoying to deal with mech. You don't really have, you can't counter. You kind of just lose units for free and then you have to sit back and wait. So what mech drops did was I would drop 4 tanks, 8 Hellbats in the main, forcing either their entire swarm host army back or their entire non-Swarmhost army, and that allowed my army to push forward to the middle because just Swarmhost was beatable and their army without the Swarmhost was also beatable, so that was the idea. So pushing should be allowed, but I'm not quite sure what capacity. So for now, I'm just gonna stick to the 1 Reaper 5 Marine and then only make mech units and medevacs, and I'm able to attack as long as this challenge is centered around mech drops, or my strategy for the game, rather. But I would love to have your input in this. Of course, you guys are a reason I can actually make these challenges so much fun, because you guys give me the feedback, I implement in the challenges, so that's where I need your help. And there's one more thing I want your help in, guys. And I haven't asked for a while, so that's why I think I can ask it. But if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 100k subs. Recently, we have been slowing down, but I would love to reach it. I know roughly 60% of you guys still aren't subscribed, so please, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe, leave your feedback, and that would be awesome. Thank you guys very much. 100k is going to make me very, very happy. I never thought I would reach it, to be honest, because last year, my goal in sub count was to reach like 20 or 25k. Obviously, we did destroy it by a little, but we just have to do one more push to actually get to that legendary 100k. Now, is this... That's like a 12 pool. That's not even a normal pool first. Those Zerglings are really, really early, actually. Now, he is coming back to defend, which is really good for me. He should have just let that SCP, live. Or maybe even... Yeah, actually... A creep tumor instead of an inject. That is also quite interesting. Didn't expect that. But yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake. I think he just A-moved his Zerglings across the map. And hopefully I can find them with my Reaper and kill them off. Now, one thing I'm really not sure about is what kind of builds I should go for. One strategy that is fantastic against Zerg, or it used to actually be a pretty good strategy. Now you mostly do it if you're me and you like weird strategies, and that's for going for a Thor drop against Zerg. If they don't go for roaches, a Thor is actually quite good. So you can, you tank the Zerglings, Hellbats kill the Zerglings, Thors kill the Queens. Sounds like a simple formula. Obviously, games are not usually that simple, but that's how it works out. And maybe that's what should be my center, or the center of my strategy against Zerg. Open with Thor drops to have a solid, nice foundation at the start, and then going into those medevac drops. There's also... multiple medevac drops, obviously. I mean, Thor drop is already a medevac drop. There's also a cool idea I had, is that I could proxy the starport. And this is the cool thing about mech drops, right? Mech drops, very versatile. There are so many strategies to do. I also want you guys to tell me what strategies you want to see, because there's just so many you can execute with mech drops through Grandmaster that I'm not going to be able to think of all of them. But I can proxy a starport, and I can drop Hellions, I can drop Widow Mines, and then later on, I can make medevacs from that to drop tanks, Thors, anything really. We're just gonna have to figure out what works. Actually, even I'm not sure if you guys have watched that game on uThermal 2, but I had a really cool mech drop strategy where I dropped 10 cyclones and snipe hatcheries, lairs, and hives and stuff. That is also going to be very good. So this guy is making a bunch of gases already. It's a little bit early. He might be going for a lair. Maybe I can escape if the grenade is perfect. No, not quite. Well, the grenade might have been perfect, but it was too late anyway. So the first idea I want to try out here is opening with a double Hellion drop. Now, Hellion drop is already a slightly outdated build. People don't often do Hellion drops anymore. Oh, actually, killing the rock. This map is going to be perfect for it. Well, Hellions are not good at killing rocks, but these towers, if you kill these towers, the entire middle of the map is blocked out. And I'm only going to be dropping anyway, so that would actually be fantastic for us. Now, I do have to be careful for that extra gas, because it might mean he's going for roaches, and roaches, they do destroy Hellions pretty hard, so I need to be very careful. So here's the third command center. And after this, I'm gonna play a little bit greedy and just skip the next few Hellions so I can work on getting the follow-up Thor drop out already. Get those extra 2 factories, here we go. And then we're gonna go for that double Hellion drop. And with good multitasking, we should be able to destroy. Now, I already noticed a big mistake by this Zerg. You always need to put an Overlord on a drop swap. This should never go unexpected when you're a Zerg player. There should have been an Overlord there. And we're going to start off by killing like 8-9 drones or so, which is a really good start for us. It was more meant to be a distraction than anything else because, you know, here are the real units, or the second layer rather. The second medevac is coming in now, and I wanted to distract them with the first one. But instead, the first one already got a lot of damage. Now, let me get my armory up. Third hatch is on that side. That is interesting. Let's see, I'm going to drop these Hellions here. And if he's not paying attention, I can drop the others in his main base as well. Now, this strategy already looks pretty cool. Like, people would never expect a second Hellion drop. It's just such a crazy strategy. And here, we're a little bit lucky that he just straight up forgot to put an Overlord in the main base. But even then, I'm pretty happy with this strategy, to be honest. Oh, I need to be careful to not... Oh, yeah, he actually mined all of those gold minerals already. See if I can kill these drones, and then I'm gonna go for the double Thor follow-up. Let's get my next base as well. Man, this strategy is working beautifully. I feel like this strategy, it also looks pretty clean because, like, I'm already gonna be able to start 2 Thors now. Armory is slightly late, but besides that, I'm gonna be able to start 2 Thors, and the follow-up is gonna be insanely strong. Now, let's get 2 gases up here. Hellions, even though they kill workers pretty fast, they're obviously not gonna do well against queens at all, so I do need to retreat them at the right time. And here, I'm trying to be smart about it, because I want to keep Hellions alive, so I can have them as Hellbats with my first attack. That is the plan. Now, should I go with my Hellbats, or should I use them as Hellions to run by? I'm not actually 100% sure. My medevacs are also slightly late, I think. Let me drop a depot. You can tell I'm making some mistakes on the build, but I'd rather make them early on in the show when I still have plenty of time to fix them. I can also go for mass Hellbat drops on the army if he has a light army. This would work against Zealots. This would work very... Oh, against Marines! Oh my god, I'm excited for that. That's gonna work so well against Marines. Let me do a scan. Okay, so he does have roaches. So I'm gonna get ready to go for tanks here. And then I guess... I'm actually gonna put 2 Hellbats in his medevac, because I have 2 more medevacs on the way. I'm gonna send this medevac to drop the base on the right side. And then my follow-up medevacs are gonna carry the Thors to the front, combined with the Hellions, and it's gonna be huge. I also still have 4 Hellions in his main base. Yeah, I think the queens are gone by now. Check this out. I'm gonna morph them into Hellbats. Hellions are better at killing drones, but these are better at staying alive, and that's what I need right now. I want all these units to stay alive, so I can either kill the Zerglings or have a really good distraction. You see, here he's already coming with the roaches, then I'm gonna pick these off. And then I have my Hellbats here. Hellbat is also flying in the third base. Oh, there's actually no drones there yet. He actually sent everything here. And this way, oh my god, the mech drops are looking beautiful. Mech drops in every single base, and that is a fantastic start. Now, obviously, early on in the challenge is going to be a little bit easier, but a lot of the time I do struggle against these diamonds, especially with the extra handicaps. But here, this build looks very strong. Now, I really have to admit, if my opponent would go for early roaches or something like that, or a Nidus or a Spire, this strategy would always, you know, it'd have to adapt a lot. I have to do something really crazy, like going for really fast Thors or get turrets in my main base, and I won't be able to attack. This was the perfect setup, but I'm very happy with this build. Great warm-up game. Let's go for game number 2. Right, game number 2 is against the Protoss. I really like that we got another race right away already, so I can really test the strategies. Now against Protoss, mech drops as a strategy in general for the macro game is definitely going to be a little bit worse. I think against Protoss, we want to make stuff happen right away. So a really good example of that is obviously going for mass Widowmine drops. Maybe that's the first strategy I'm going to try. Now, even if I have to transition, I will obviously go for tanks and stuff, but I think consistent drops is going to be a really big factor. Whether we should do this on 1 base, 2 base, or maybe even 3 base with drilling cross, that's what we're going to have to find out, but I know we're going to have to keep putting on pressure for sure. Tanks are going to be pretty good in the defense, combined with those 5 Marines that I'm going to make, of course. But besides that, I really think we're going to have to do it with the damage. Like, just defending against Protoss, not usually the best strategy. Late game, Protoss is a little bit stronger than Terran, I would say. Especially when you play Mech. Mech against carriers, guys, that is not pleasant. Let me tell you guys that much, okay? It's not very pleasant, so that's not a situation we want to end up in. Now, do I go for double gas? I think I want to try a build with 1 gas first. Like, maybe like a slightly more macro variation. Like, I know we want to do damage early, but I also don't want to put all my eggs in 1 basket, of course, right? So, I think we're going to do aggression, but we're going to try expanding behind it. If we notice we have to make tanks, or just... Let's say you play against Stargate, I want to make more Widowmines, then I can make that decision after scouting, and that would be quite nice. I do kind of want to scout, though. Like, if I play against like a proxy gate or something, This does make me feel way less suspicious. When the Protoss probe scouts me, I always feel way safer. Unless it's one of those absolutely psycho pylon scouts where they arrive at your base when your barracks is not even began yet. But for now, I feel a little bit safer. But Proxy Gate would definitely be hard to stop if we're going to go for that reactor with a mine drop style. Like, obviously, we wouldn't have many Marines. This natural is also very wide for a bunker. But it's actually a very good Proxy Gate map, isn't it? Like, how are you supposed to cover this? You put a bunker here, you can still walk by pretty easily. So you can't really put a significant enough bunker to defend that here, I don't think. There's another probe out there. Oh, okay, he was just scouting. He just built a pylon, then he came to check. That's actually a really cool move, by the way, thinking about it. He checked to see if my SCV was actually arriving, I think. I'm not really quite sure why the probe stayed here, though. It's not like I was going to be able to make a reactor anyway with my unit building, but all right, I take the free probe. I'm not sure if his probe actually came back. Should I maybe, like, stay out here? I do need a second gas ASAP, though. That might even be a little bit late already. This is also a big downside of gas first, by the way. If you play mostly against Protoss, you can't really move out with the Reaper, because I don't know if his probe is on the map, right? This probe that was standing here. If he arrives here when I'm trying to switch the add-ons, he can just block my factory from landing, and that would pretty much be GG. So you need to be very careful. As you can notice, I did actually keep my Reaper at home for this duration, and now I'm going to move it back. I don't have anything to put in a bunker, so I won't even make one. At least not for now. At some point I might. I mean, I still have the right to make 5 Marines, at least for this episode. Then you guys tell me what the rules actually are. I mean, we decide together, of course, guys. Nothing too crazy, please. Let's see what we can find. I want to know what tech it is, first of all. If it's a Twilight, I might make tanks a little bit faster. If it's Stargate, I'll keep making Widow Mines probably. It's 2 gateways. Okay. That is pretty interesting. He's trying to surround my Reaper. Wait, I heard an attack sound, but he didn't get a hit. That means my Reaper's gonna heal. If you guys are not sure how it works, if your Reaper gets attacked, the healing effect stops. Like, it's actually on a cooldown. So you need to try to avoid being attacked at all costs. This looks like a pretty easy juke to me. There you go. Oh, it's not gonna get a hit off. That is pretty painful. And what I'm happy to see... Wait, oh, I didn't actually see what that was. What is that? Is that a robo? It's another gateway. I mean, this guy likes gateways. I think we're going to have to be smart here. If I'm judging correctly by what he's doing, he is not going to have detection, and he will suffer from these armored Widow Mine drops. I don't have anything to defend whatsoever, though, so that's where the problem for us is. I'm really curious how this one's going to play out. If he has a proxy gate close and he's already attacking me, we might have to pull all these SCVs to try and get the bunker up. Hopefully this tank finishes in time, though. Normally I would have made more Widow Mines, but he really feels like he's going to be aggressive. Would have loved at least one more medevac throw to really go for those mech drops. I'm going to go up to 5 Marines, then I'll make a 3rd. And then I'll get the extra gases up. I think that's a decent order. Bunker did finish, which is nice. Let's see. He has a sentry and a battery. Okay, he is making a robo, so he's actually not going to get tortured too hard by this. He might suffer from the first few hits, because my Widow Mines might shoot one more time. Besides that, he's going to be fine, though, and that's a Twilight Council. He's not paying attention here. Let's get the best probe. If you guys don't know how to target probes, by the way, that is exactly how you do it. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can always go back in slow motion to see it. But you want to target the probe in the middle that's returning from the nexus, because then by the time it hits, the worker is going to be in the middle of the mineral line and you'll kill 6 probes, usually. So that's the perfect way to do it. How many Marines do I have? I have 6 Marines, so I'm going to kill one of these. Make a bunker over there. And now I'm going to start preparing for my mech drop transition. And I think even against Protoss... Oh, wait, did that go into the gas or did it kill Pro? I'm not even sure. But anyway, against Protoss, even then, I might want to go for Thor drops, though it's definitely a little bit more questionable not playing against Stargate. Not quite sure what I want to go for. I'm definitely going to try walling this off a little bit more so my tank is just a bit safer. I don't want to get blinked on. Now, luckily for me, his blink is going to be pretty late, so that's great. I'm going to put 1 Marine in this bunker. There's one thing that's pretty nice as a trick is you can't really see, I'm actually not sure if you can see it, but it's hard enough that I don't know that you can, so that's a pretty good sign, I guess. You can't really tell how many Marines are in a bunker. There's even a skin where you can't even really tell if the bunker is occupied or not. Like, you can even get like some kind of a pay-to-win skin. Not even sure if you can buy that anymore, but it's a little bit pay-to-win. But anyway, 1 Marine in the bunker is going to be enough for now because my opponent's going to be too scared to move in there, and that is the point. Now, I kind of want to go for that drop that I mentioned earlier. I think it could work against Protoss too, where I go for 4 tanks and 8 Hellbats. I should probably get Blue Flame for that. Both Blue Flame and Servos are important for this upgrade. Mostly Servos, because Hellbats only 2, fit in a medevac, right? So what you want to do is you want to drop the Hellbats as Hellions and then transform them after a land, because 4 Hellions fit and only 2 Hellbats. So that's the way you can get more. I'm gonna go for a drop again. I'm on low. Oh, actually, I tried to unload the red one first and it didn't work. No, I tried to unload it later and it didn't work, but it worked out anyway. That's what I wanted to say. Sorry if it's getting a little bit confusing. Now, I think those Winter Mines definitely did their job. I'm really happy to see we're not being attacked, by the way. My opponent did a build that would be way better to attack with than to sit back, and he's not actually going for it, so for us, that's pretty lucky. We do lose the med. I'm not even sure. I couldn't even see what it lost to. Or what it died to. I do think he has Blink, so that would make sense. Gonna get a few more turrets. This is absolutely instrumental. If you play Mech against Protoss, by the way, you cannot allow even one Prism to go into the main. If a Prism goes into the main and warps 10 Zealots, you are probably gonna die. Like, you simply cannot really deal with that with Mech. So, I'm just making a lot of turrets, even pretty early, just as a precaution. Am I gonna get an extra? Yeah, I can actually afford it, surprisingly. I didn't think I would be able to afford it, but I can actually get attack upgrades. Maybe I should even go for the double upgrades. Building a turret here is also pretty nice, because then it can spot for the Observer. I wanted to make more bunkers, but then I remembered that I don't really have Marines anyway. I guess I might as well keep, you know, the 4 Marines in the bunker as it is. Let me just do a scan to see if there's an Observer. Okay, it was actually right there. Nice, that's perfect. Because now I can move out with all these units without being afraid that I'm going to get caught. I don't quite have enough Hellions, though, it seems like. I'm missing 2 Hellions. Is that enough? No, I think I'm still going to go for it, right? Even 2 Hellions. Yeah, I'm still going to go for this attack. Let's go. I think the thing is, you need Hellbats against Zealots in this case. Against Zerg, you want them against Zerglings and against Queens. And basically just to tank for the tanks more than anything else. But here, you need them for the Zealots. Like, tanks against Zealot guys is actually a pretty sad trade. I know a lot of people think tanks are good against small units. Zealots will put your tanks to shame. So, oh, he actually saw me. Dude, I feel like this guy is some really good scouting. Early on with the Probe, now he's going with the Hallucinate Phoenix as well. I'm not sure if he saw this, though. It's pretty hard to actually spot this still. I actually recently found out, somewhat recently, that medevacs are pretty small on the minimap, smaller than other units. Here we go. Oh, this drop looks insane, actually. Look, this is what I was talking about. And now I'm in the back of his mineral line. He can't pull the probes. There's Blue Flame Hellbats here. Oh my god, those are getting destroyed. He's rallying in one by one, and his army is so incredibly efficient because he's moving in a file. And this is why dropping in the main is so good. He F2'd his entire army there, and it came out wobble one. And this drop even looks really good against Protoss. I think later on what we're gonna have to do, because the scariest thing here is I couldn't exactly count how many Stalkers he had. If there's 10 Stalkers here, they blink on your medevacs instantly and you die. So I think I need to make groups of 2. So I have like, or groups of 4 rather. So 4 medevacs on the right side, 4 on the bottom side, and then maybe a push here. I think that's the way we're going to do it forward. For now, the strategy looked pretty strong. Let's keep it going. All right, here we go. Game number 3 against another Protoss. All right. I say we do a similar strategy, but we try doing it with a double gas this time, so we can kind of see what flows better more than anything else. I feel like that last build, it already felt pretty nice, honestly. It was mostly that the armory, and maybe if I want to go for like drilling claws, a double gas would work. I'm not even sure if it's better to do it with a double gas if I don't go for drilling claws. Once upon a time in GSL, I even remember the match. I think it was the round of 8, Innovation against Zest, who are 2 legendary Korean pro players, if you guys don't know. Innovation figured out a new build, which was, I think, kind of like a semi-one-base drilling claw opening, and then he would play macro from there. Now, obviously, the macro bio follow-up is not going to be in our path here, but that build could be something I want to copy. Maybe I should go back and check that out, though. Since then, there have been a little patches. I want to say this was probably in like 2018 or something, so there's definitely been a few patches since then, and I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a good and viable build still, right? Also depends on what your opponents do, of course. Like, aggressive Protoss players will always make these kind of builds harder to execute. You know, I do feel like historically, I've been a little bit lucky in these challenges with TVP, because so often, my challenges have a really strong counter by Protoss, such as playing a 2-base 4-gate blink attack or playing Stargate. But I don't really run into them that often. Like, when I played Raven Hellion, like, I just die if there was a Stargate, but I only played against Stargate once or twice in the entire show. And then there was also a few episodes or a few shows, I don't really remember, but it's a lot of them, because 4-gate blink is very good, where I would just get absolutely ravaged by a 4-gate blink, but then it just didn't happen. And then at the same time, in the Raven Hellion show, almost every single game was a 4-gate blink, but then that show was pretty good against 4-gate blink, so I don't know how it happens, but we have been getting a bit fortunate, at least. You know, I feel like I've been fortunate. Now we're gonna see, you know, what the counter to this is. I feel like a 4-gate blink For mech drops, we can actually hold it, I think, because I will go for tanks. I can go for tanks in a timely manner, I think, at least. Especially if I go for a fast factory like I am now. Oh, I think I get it. All right. If I play this version, I should go for a proxy starport, probably. I think that sounds the most reasonable. Because with a proxy starport, I can get in there a little bit faster. I'm going to send this SCV across. I'm not going to get it very far, but I'm still going to try the proxy starport somewhere on the map. Let's see how far I'm going to get. Maybe like this watchtower is good. Yeah, I'll build at the watchtower. Seems a little bit crazy to build it next to a watchtower, but that is kind of my jam. So I guess here we go. If you would ever want to scout, we're like, hey, yeah, watchtower is a good place to start. Then it's going to get found instantly. So maybe not the best idea ever, but we'll see how it plays out. I think he's probably going to be a little bit afraid because he knows I'm not playing very economic at all. Let's get the armory as well. His stalker was following me for enough time for me to jump in and see what tech it is, so that's nice. Let's see what we have here. No tech yet. All right, interesting. Now, this actually kind of makes me scared. What if he... Okay, the stalker came back. Thank goodness. Imagine if he actually checked the watchtower. Guys, I would be devastated if he scouted this insane proxy idea, okay? I would legitimately be devastated. Now, he's still not moving out, and that's really good news. I guess I'll just rally my Widow Mines here and just start loading them into his main. I do still want to scout what he's going for. So the last guy went for 3 gateways before tech. And that's why I went for a fast tank. This guy doesn't seem to have extra gateways. Oh, his stalkers are actually still here. Let's see. Still nothing scouted, huh? Okay, this is going to be a little bit annoying. I haven't scouted anything yet. I think this time I'm going to go for more Widow Mines. That sounds like a decent option. I guess this SUV can just go back home. Start mining again. I guess I don't need it to stay at the watchtower anymore because my Widow Mines are finished anyway. Now, one thing that's a little bit annoying is if you burrow a Widow Mine next to the watchtower, it doesn't actually see it. You know how easy it would be to get map control if you could actually do that? Probably a little bit too easy thinking about it, but it would be pretty cool if you could. That'd be like one of those Terran tricks. You want to get map control? Burrow your Widow Mines. Now, the proxy starport doesn't seem to exactly work out with the Widow Mines because Widow Mines are not as fast as Hellions. So the medevac keeps finishing before the Widow Mines arrive anyway. Let's get a boost in. That is, oh, once again, a fast robot. I was not paying attention. Oh, this is going to be brutal, I think. That was too late. Let's see how much we can get. Probably not a crazy amount. I actually have one more left. I'm going to burrow that here. Maybe he doesn't pay attention to it. Okay, it looks like he's attacking me. At this point, I feel like I'm a little bit too late to start making tanks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to keep making more Widow Mines and just kind of keep him at home forever. Maybe at some point I'll make a tank. I kind of hope he gets to the point where it's like, okay, now there's going to be no more Widow Mine jobs, right? Like, that's what I want. Okay, let me actually try to save these. I boost. There we go. Both saved. Please don't blink on my medevac. Thank you. I'm not even sure if he has blink, by the way. I was just asking to be polite. Okay, let's start making some more Marines. You can stay at home. This one is coming in hot. I'm going to try to drop 2. There we go. 2 dropped. Let me get perfect targeting. Oh, I actually don't need to because he's walking away. There you go, 2 big hits. And the stalkers are probably still at home. Yeah, okay, I just heard them. There we go, that's perfect. Like, the longer he stays at home, the better it is for me, because I have a command center up. He's really not mining a whole lot throughout all of this. Yeah, probably could have saved those. I think I'm actually going to save these, because I feel like he probably blinked on these other medevacs. Let's try to go here. Do I have you? I told you to stay at home, you Marine. Don't, you know, commit treason now. I'm not even sure if that's the right crime, but you guys know. Why is there a probe in my base? Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that's the right crime, but you guys know what I mean anyway. Deserting. He's abandoning his commander. Oh, here we go. Oh, I actually got... How did I get both out? Oh, one of them is going to shoot. That one's going to shoot. Let's see. 2 probes. Not bad. And I got more of these on the way as well. I have... Wait, I have another medevac. Where is... Oh, here it is. Okay. I thought I lost it. I didn't see it on the minimap. I guess I'll make my extra Marauders and then I'll switch it over to make tanks. So far, he's been doing a pretty good job defending. I don't think I've actually killed that many workers. Okay, this is going to be a little bit bigger, I think. Yeah, oh, that Widow Mine killed 7, dude. Did you guys see that? Holy. All right, I was going to say, he's doing a good job defending, and he has been. But now we're finally getting in, and now we're going to get in again. Okay, we have broken him, I think. Now we're going to kill another 5 million probes. There we go. That's beautiful, and we have beaten it. We beat Tony with pure mech Widow Mine jobs, and this is the versatility of mech drops. Like, you can also just drop mass Widow Mines. You don't have to drop tanks. I can also drop Taurs. I can do whatever I want, as long as I'm dropping mech units. I do think dropping Hellions might be slightly more efficient because it hits faster and it hits a little bit harder. Keep in mind, Widow Mines only shoot once if they micro properly. 4 Widow Mines could only kill 4 probes and that die. Hellions have a little bit more micro ability, a little bit more chance. We're going to experiment. So far, we're doing great. Let's go to game number 4. All right, game number 4 against, well, I'm not going to read that name out loud. It's a Protoss player anyway. And this game, I think I want to go for some proxy Thors. I'm not 100% sure how I should approach this. Like, against Zerg, you go for Hellions. Hellions can control the entire map against Zerglings. If there's Roaches, it's already a little bit more all-in, so you can defend those. But it's mostly about Hellions, defending against Zerglings. But against Protoss, you need a lot more. If you just go Hellions, you die too. Robo, Stargate, Blink Stalkers. You guys get the point. Now, I want to go for something aggressive and then transition into the Thor. So maybe, ooh, did I just made that, oh, I made that gas straight up one supply too fast. Okay, I thought I already had my SCV queued. That doesn't sound like a massive mistake, but I do hate it when my builders feel messed up. So that's actually kind of annoying. But I think instead of going for non-stop drops, I could go for a Hellion drop. The Hellion drop is going to scout what I'm up against. Then I can defend against that and set up for the follow-up proxy Thor. Or no, not proxy Thor, double Thor drop attack is what I want to say. Now, if it's Blink Stalkers, I might not even be able to attack with my proxy Thor. Dude, I keep saying proxy Thor. I'm addicted to it now. Speedrunning SC2 has ruined me forever, guys. I can only think about proxy Thors and flying Thors and one-base Thors now. But you guys know what I mean. You know, if he has Blink Stalkers, I might not be able to attack with my Thor drop at the front. But it even sounds empty. Just a normal Thor drop, not even proxy. They just sounds empty, guys. I don't think I can live like this, but I guess I'll have to. We need to change for the new challenge, you know. But anyway, that's the plan. I mean, could always be interrupted earlier on. We could be getting proxy-gated or proxy Stargate or fast third Nexus or whatever. You always have to scout, and that's important. So it's nice to have a plan already, you know, up front. Now, I haven't seen a probe scout yet. Like I mentioned earlier, that does make me a little bit suspicious. I do like being probe scout just for that reason. So I know my opponent's either wasting a lot of money or he's not cheesing me. Let's see what we can find. I think it's going to be... I just have a feeling there's a Nexus here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's pretty normal. Just no probe scout, basically, but there is a Nexus and a pylon. Everything so far seems completely normal about his build. Nothing weird at all, even rallying into the gas. Seems very efficient. Looks like you probably copied this build order from a... yeah, just a pro replay, because it just seems very clean. Now, I am going to proxy this... Ooh, I made a very small mistake there. If it was really good, he would have noticed. I'm not sure if you guys could tell. For 1 second, or like half a second, this pylon could see me move my SCV to the left, which means I wasn't going to go back home, right? Because I want to proxy a starport, but did he pay attention to it or not? I would guess not, but he could have seen it on the minimap easily, you know, if he was paying attention. Well, let's see. Ooh, maybe you can get a probe here, that'd be nice. That's already Stalker. I'm not going to risk it. This Reaper is quite literally the only thing I have right now, so I don't really want to lose it already. I do want to get back into the main base, though, to see what's going on. Get my factory landed here. And then I'm going to go for just 4 Hellions. And then I'll make my 5 Marines after. And then I'll go for the Thor attack. That's the plan so far. Now, he's been doing a really good job of denying the scout, by the way. I haven't even gotten anything in so far. Let's see if I can jump into the main finally. Don't really need to get my intel. Proxy Hellion drop is good against most things, at least if it's not... I think if he attacks me early on, it's bad. And also if he goes Stargate, it's bad. Let's see. Double gateway. It looks like a 4th gateway there, right? Wait, is he also... Okay, so Twilight, triple gate. Is there a 4th gate coming? Not quite yet. Probe is gone as well. Yeah, we do have to be careful with this one. This Hellion drop is kind of going to have to pop off. I'm going to put a tech lab there. Probably can escape a grenade, please. Oh, God. I actually thought I was going to lose it there. Thank goodness. All right. I'm going to send these 4 Hellions across. And then this could be a 4-gate blink attack still. I didn't see a robot. Oh, no. Well, actually, maybe it's okay that I lost it. I'm kind of afraid he would have scouted my... what's it called? Kind of afraid he would have scouted my starport otherwise. I'm actually just going to fly it back already. And I'm going to go straight into the main. I know he doesn't have a pylon anymore. Oh, he still left this here. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying because he didn't have to. Now he sees my attack. Doesn't look like he was paying attention though, so that's beautiful. He's going to lose so many workers here already. This is a beautiful attack. And he's even A-moving the pros. Maybe I get some really big lineups here. Look at this. Oh, that's almost a 5-shot kill. Oh, actually, this is no boost. Maybe, okay. If he targets the medevac, I will be able to get a little bit more damage. Now, what do I do after this? I feel like I should probably be going for Banshees. Banshee is a mech unit, so I can make that. Like, keep in mind, I'm not... limited to just factory units or something like this. I'm gonna have 5 Marines for 3 bunkers only. How am I gonna split these? Okay, this is actually gonna be very, very challenging. Let's see if I can make it happen. Already want to wall this off a little bit more, just like this. Put the tank a little bit closer to that command center and then get my gases. I do need to get my Medivacs out at some point, of course, to go for the drops. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna attack me the front. I do not have my tank here yet. Oh, that's a lot of freaking stalkers, guys. Thank goodness I made the second bunker. Without the second bunker, I would have been absolutely screwed. I think I might still be screwed anyway. Okay, he's not going for the tank yet. That's great. Okay, there we go. He's going for the tank now. And I'm gonna make an extra Banshee. Let's try to target these. I'm gonna pull the SCVs with this tank. So if he attacks the tank, we will be able to kill him. I lost 3 Marines, I believe. So I will be able to make those again. And so far, we are definitely in a little bit of trouble, but I can remake those siege tanks, and that's going to be nice. Let's see. Okay, the tank siege up here. Get the everything back saturated. How many Marines do I have now? I have 2 Marines, so I can make 3 more, right? I can have 5 at all times. I'm going to siege this tank a little bit closer over here. We did survive, and now I'm going to make 2 Banshees. No, actually just 1 Banshee, because I really want to get into my drops. We got 2 extra factories here, and then... Nah, I'm not sure if I can afford it with the gases. Like, the thing is, guys, I'm just really scared to take my 3rd base against someone with this many Blink Stalkers, you know? Yeah, I guess we're just gonna make this already. This can wall up. Okay, he's going for the bunker again. This time I actually do have a tank in position. The bunker is gonna die. I mean, I had the top tank in position here. Let's remake this bunker. And then this 1 Banshee is gonna fly into the base. Okay. Tanks, stalkers are dying. Okay. I'm gonna put my guys back in gas over here. He is doing a really good job at attacking here, I have to say. Like, this is really, really not bad at all by him. The tank is going to be able to do damage. Every time I lose a Marine, I'm going to build it again. It looks really funny. Oh, nice. He's going for Zealots. He just warped in Zealots. He doesn't have anti-air, guys, for these Banshees right now. This Banshee is going to bring me back into the game. Like, we were in some trouble here, but these Banshees are going to do so much work. Or this 1 Banshee, look at this. His entire mineral line ruined. And perhaps more importantly, guys, I saw that he's not mining gas. He might actually not have... I don't think he has gas for a Stalker. Okay, there we go. He does have a little bit. Maybe he's still mining in the main. I kind of thought that he would... Oh, okay, when I saw he wasn't mining gas, I thought he was preparing to do like an 8-gate charge shot all in, not mining gas at all. But I think I misread the situation a little bit. 16 kills on his Banshee, by the way. Can I get another one? 18 kills on a freaking Banshee. Let's go. That is massive. Okay, now I need to get my wall off here. I guess my supply is very low, actually. I did lose a lot of freaking SCVs there, didn't I? I did kill all of his Stalkers, though. This is way too greedy. I have no idea why I'm doing that. I guess I wanted to just take my 3rd already. I really like the progression in the game, but that just would have been a very bad idea. Okay, I'm gonna, I was going to say progress. Transfer the SCVs that I don't need anymore in the main base. I also want to make turrets. I do have 2 medevacs on the way now. I guess I can sell this bunker because I did defend well enough. I need to be super careful to not overstep, by the way. Let's see. Okay, there's no 3rd base. Here, I think we flew over that base, so we know it wasn't there, so that's great. And yeah, here is the prism I was talking about. I do have these 4 Marines, though. I'm going to be able to kill that medevac, I think. There we go. Yeah, or the prism, rather. Please don't kill the medevac. You repair that? Oh, barely couldn't repair it, but killing the prism is huge. Because if he warped in like 8 more zealots in my main base, or however many gateways he have, he would have been in a massive amount of trouble. But now, instead, we are the ones that have, you know, 4 medevacs, and we have the pressure. Well, we almost have 4 medevacs. I don't have quite enough Hellions, though, for this attack. Maybe I should start an armory already. Oh, I already had an eBay, actually. I don't need that. Okay. So I can morph them into Hellbats. Let's go. Let's start that armory. How many Hellions do I have? I have 4 Hellions and 6 tanks. Okay, this is going to be a very expert drop. Let's see. I can make 1 more Marine, I believe. The Observer's there. Please hurry. Oh, why are you guys so slow? I swear you're normally faster. Please kill that thing. There's almost no worse feeling for me than scanning an Observer and then not killing it. Like, that just feels like you're being absolutely tortured. Now, let's get these guys over to the 3rd base. I did just kill his Prism, so he might not want to attack again. Gonna get a bunker at this base as well to protect myself. These guys are gonna go back to the main base. Saturation is looking pretty good, actually. Especially with that Banshee doing so much damage, we must be in an economically fantastic situation. 50 SCVs. If I had to guess, he's probably at 45 again, but Protoss is always supposed to be up a decent amount, so that's not that great for him. Oh wait, Army's gonna finish in the perfect time, I think. Check that out. Wow, okay, we're gonna have an absolutely massive job here, guys. The Armory is gonna finish. Oh, look at this job. This is just art, no? Please siege, you have to siege. Oh, if there's Stalkers in there, they're gonna die instantly. Look at the Stalkers just disappear. And the Zealots don't have charge. Look at these Hellbats just keeping down the fort entirely. Wow, those Hellbats actually doing work. Stalkers dying to the tank, Zealots dying to the Hellbats, and there we go. The person whose name I won't say has been destroyed by mech drops, and this was Definitely the most challenging game so far. Really good aggression by him. He was going up to 4 bases. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess. Wait, did I kill all the workers on this base when I was attacking, or did he pull them away? I'm not even sure. I killed a few, so I guess my 45 probe count was accurate. But anyway, that's it for episode number 1. Let me know what you guys want to see. Give me suggestions for the next channel, or for the next episode, rather. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and see y'all for the next one. Adios.